Jalen versus everybody.
I'm David Jacoby.
And on the cool check-in.
Together we are Jalen and Jacoby on ESPN.
We give the people what they want.
Jalen Rose, big day today. We have the NBA awards. We have an update on Paul George's free agency, an update on LeBron James's free agency, but none of that matters. Now it's time for news that matters. Jalen Rose, this is the news that matters. This gentleman was being driven down the highway on top of a vehicle. He's hanging onto the hood pretty casually, might I add. They're going about 60 or 70 miles an hour. Apparently there's a female driving the car. He looks a lot more comfortable than I would look. He's got some slides on that aren't falling off. Jalen Rose, I feel like you're, how do I say, more qualified to explain to me what is happening in this video.
First and foremost, it's cultural.
What led to this?
Number two, he's clearly wearing an undershirt and slides and shorts. Look how he was comfortable in the crib or on the porch.
That's where they started.
Okay. And before you know it, it's a nice vehicle. And all of a sudden, you know what? He leaves the phone laying down. And all of a sudden, she touched that phone.
She knew the passcode.
She goes through the phone, and she sees some stuff in that phone that makes her unhappy.
She said, I'm out of here.
And not only am I out of here, I'm taking the whip.
He's like, no, you're
please,
not.
Baby, please.
You're not going anywhere.
For 70 miles an hour. That's when you're really willing to risk it all.
It started with this, because he didn't live on the highway. It started when they were just going around the side streets and he was comfortable. And then he's like, oh, she's not going.
He was in the wrong.
She's not going on the highway, right?
70?
Oh, this just goes to show you.
Baby, please.
Never, ever, ever leave your phone just lying around the house. Don't do it. Next thing you know, you're going 70 miles an hour, hanging onto the hood of a car on the highway. That was some news that really matters, that you only get here on Jalen and Jacoby. Moving on, my homie Robin Lundberg, who works at Sports Illustrated, he got some leaked information from the Los Angeles Lakers. Somehow he obtained a script that was to be read not by Morgan Freeman, but by someone who sounds like Denzel. And the script was going to be part of the pitch to the Lakers for Paul George. Would you like to hear some of this poetry?
Absolutely.
That was supposed to entice
free agent
this supposed to entice Paul George to the Lakers. Here is how the script went. When you were just a kid in your room dreaming from Palmdale, we were dreaming too. While you dreamt, we built for your arrival. And while we dreamt, you built too. Becoming one of the world's greatest, life's most powerful dream, and the one we realize ourselves, the ones that turn us into legends. That kid from Palmdale always knew it. Now the world will too. Jalen, I thought that was corny. That would never want me to play for the Lakers. That would never want me to make a decision on my life. It's so major. Kid from Palmdale and dreams of that. I thought that was whack, to be honest with you. So you know what I did? I made my own, Jalen.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Los Angeles Lakers, for this. The pitch you should actually show to Paul George to get him to play on your team. Let's watch. Paul, just ask yourself, what do you want? Do you want to play with your current point guard or a point guard that actually passes the ball? Do you want to live next to a manure-filled field or the Pacific Ocean? Do you want to live in Oklahoma City or a city with a little more flavor? Paul, this is about you and what you want. Do you want the veteran presence in your locker room to be Nick Collison or Irving Magic Johnson? Do you want to play in front of Leo, Denzel, and Jack? Or do you want to play in front of Stefan from Saturday Night Live? What do you want, Paul? Dr. Dre said it best. Women, weed, and weather. That's what you want, Paul. You want to be a Laker. Sign this right now. Jalen, which one do you think would be more effective in bringing in a professional basketball player to Southern California?
Yours, no doubt about it. Got a lot of intrigue in yours. Showed all of the big-time celebrities going to be at the game, and all of the lifestyle things that come with it. But you know what happens on the court?
What's that?
One of those point guards actually averaged a triple-double the last 2 years, and one of them had a really good rookie season.
And a decent mixtape.
And won MVP last season.
Okay.
And one of those teams can give him a 5-year deal. One of those teams can give him a 4-year deal. The difference in that final year is about $40 million.
But what about the women, weed, and weather?
When you're making that kind of money, you can fly whatever to you.
Okay.
Okay? That's overrated. This is why large market teams, i.e. the Knicks and the Lakers, have struggled so long. It's been a fallacy that people are just going to chase the large market. Look across the landscape of sports. LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. You can name the people that are not only great players, but thrive in markets that aren't so large and desirable. The San Antonio Spurs for this entire time.
Well, Jalen, I would like to see Paul George on the Lakers.
Why?
Because I like change, I like chaos, I like disorder, I like things to be shaken
You're not
up
about
in the
to do this,
offseason.
are you? Are you?
Do you know what happened, Mr. Rose?
What?
I'm not the only one. A lawyer by the name of Jacob Imrani, shout to him, he purchased over 40 billboards around Los Angeles to entice Paul George to the Lakers. One of those billboards reads like this: "Can't spell purple and gold without PG." Let me tell you a story about this billboard, Jalen Rose. A gentleman I played basketball with said, "One of my boys is putting up billboards. I need someone to tell me what it should say on it." And I took some time. I said, "I don't know." I took some time and I thought about it and it came to me. PG, purple and gold. I told him, he told his uncle told Jacob, and now that billboard is there. If Paul George comes to the Lakers, how much money does Magic Johnson owe me?
I would say he owes you 2 season tickets.
I want to say that's an absolutely true story. Shout to Steven, who I play basketball with.
That is
It's
crazy.
an absolute true story.
Seriously.
An absolute true
So
story.
you're-
2 season tickets for how many years?
As long as Paul is there
Okay.
as a player.
Okay, that's fine.
I think that's realistic. But also,
I'm putting those on StubHub.
What's fascinating for me is that as a Die Easy fan,
SeatGeek.
you ended up getting a way to ease your way back into the mix of rooting for the Lakers because you just dropped that the other day that, if they get LeBron.
Oh, they get LeBron? Oh, yeah, definitely. Even as someone who grew up in Massachusetts and prayed to a Larry Bird poster every day before games.
First thing he said,
Oh,
if
yeah,
they
they
get
get LeBron. I'll be, yeah, now they get Paul and LeBron, and I feel like I had something to do with it.
No, that's
I put
really
together
creative.
a pitch tape, and I came up with some copy for the billboards. I'm basically a front office insider for the Lakers at this point. I need a check. I'm gonna have my agent holler at them. When we come back, we've got an update on how LeBron James
That was
is going to
well
make
done, sir.
his free agency announcement
Good
after
job.
this.
That was fly.
Welcome back to Jalen and Jacoby. Free agency is upon us. So, of course, we have an unfounded, irresponsible speculation about free agent LeBron James. There's an update. Are you ready, Mr. Rose? Here's the update. And this one I find very interesting. You all remember the decision. 2 free agencies ago, he made a decision and made a television show about it. Critics panned it. Didn't really seem like it was handled perfectly. Last time, he had a Sports Illustrated column that he helped write. It was sort of more helpful, more calm. This time, people are reporting that he's going to announce his free agency decision via his digital distribution arm, uninterrupted. No surprise there. We all kind of predicted that would happen. However, there's now speculation and reports in various corners of the internet that not only will he announce his decision through uninterrupted, but that same day, tied to the decision and the announcement, will be the release of a short documentary or a trailer about his involvement in Space Jam 2.
Brilliant.
Jalen Rose, you say brilliant, I say corny. Do you think that his free agency announcement should be tied to a movie trailer?
Of course, more money.
No.
More money.
This is serious business. You're gonna upset some fans, whether you're not going to their place or you are going to their place. You're gonna change the face of the NBA. Let's keep this about basketball. Let's not also sneak in a promo for a movie, LeBron.